My name is Hannah Resseger, and I am a person in long-term recovery. And what that means is for the past a little over 13 years, I have not put any type of substance, drink, or drug into my body. We tend to think of, the bum on the street, or we have this mental picture of, what a person with addiction is. And it's kind of this exaggerated, really, negative kind of scumbag type of image. And when we think like that, we don't realize that, people with addiction come from all walks of life, and there's really no face to that, so-called type of person. On the one hand, I was very lucky to have a supportive family. My father actually just celebrated 35 years in recovery last week, so he understood about addiction and recovery and that sort of thing. So I had that, on my side, but at the same time, my parents were, for several years worried about me, not knowing what was going on, if I was, out somewhere dead, and, really concerned. So it was kind of a struggle, I know, for them to see me go through that. I had struggled for about a year to try to find my way to recovery on my own, which wasn't really working. I had went into some counseling therapy sessions and was trying to really figure out, what's wrong with me? Is there something wrong with me? Why do I keep, doing these destructive behaviors and finding myself in, negative situations? And I couldn't really seem to figure it out. And I found some mutual support groups that really helped me connect with other young people, other people in recovery, and helped me understand what was going on within me to turn my life into something more positive. So recovery has really allowed me to figure out healthy ways to deal with life and to deal with situations where I don't have to, numb myself with a substance and harm my body and get myself into dangerous situations, because now I can figure out healthier ways to deal with reality. You can have fun in recovery. You don't need to get high, you don't need to drink to have fun, and that's a misperception that we have in our society. Like, you have to take something outside of yourself and put it into yourself to feel better or to have fun and have a good time. That's just so not true, and I have so much fun around positive people without the use of any of those things, and I laugh much more and I'm much happier than I ever was, prior to my active addiction and during my active addiction. Because I came to recovery, I was able to get back into school and go on and get my master's, and now I teach back at that college. So it's opened up so many different opportunities for myself to continue working with youth and branch out and be, not only a productive member of society, but a really influential person in my community. Hundreds of kids throughout my state know me and look up to me and really have no idea that I had this past where I could have, ended up dead or in jail, and now I've just really turned my whole life around.